Alright guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we're gonna start with a deathless FireRed Omega Hardocre Nuzlocke. Well, let's get started. I will put the rules in the description for anyone who's curious. Alright, so I'm using the Drayano hack, but it's been modified by PChal to include like Porta PC and infinite candies and stuff like that. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. Okay, let's skip through this a bit, because we all know how it goes. Okay, let's start with a boy, and if we need to go to next attempt, we'll go for a girl and we'll keep alternating. Okay, I'll call myself Nick. Yes. And we'll start by just calling him Gary. Pretty simple, Gary Oak. Alright. I'm just gonna start by making sure, yeah, that put it on set mode. Okay. Eventually, I would want to, get better and work on progressing towards like harder hacks, like the new Platinum Kaizo that came out a couple months ago, and other Kaizo games too. I'll probably start with the Drayano hacks, which is like I guess a medium difficulty, and work my way towards like Run and Bun, all Kaizo games, stuff like that. So the choices are Magby, Smoochum, and Elekid. Now, I heard that it's hard to start with Smoochum, and my favorite is Magby, so I think I will choose Magby for this run, and if it doesn't go too well, then I guess we'll go with one each run, just keep alternating. Okay, so for the nickname theme, I was thinking of something like human names. Like what I think or would be a good name. So I was thinking Wallace. I don't know, he looks like a Wallace. Feel free to drop any nickname themes in the comments with some suggestions too. That'd be fun if we could do it a little more interactive. Okay, so it's time for the rival fight. Let's hope we can beat him and not have to reset immediately. I think for the first playthrough I won't speed up, but eventually, let's say it's like our 10th attempt, like I'm not gonna not speed up, because I also want to keep it somewhat entertaining. Not just like, oh, perfect. Got burned too. does less damage. That's really good. Yeah, keep it entertaining and you know, not have to repeat the same thing a billion times. Okay, so the rival fight was pretty easy because of our flame body. Now, I don't remember if there's a level cap, like that's forced upon you, so I won't level up to the level cap right away. Oh, and by the way, I will be using docs and calculators, obviously, as you can see on my screen, to do not every fight, because some of them are pretty easy, but especially for boss fights, I don't think I can do Deathless with no calcs and blind. So this scientist gives you all the stuff I was talking about earlier: Forever Repel, PC Medkit, Powder Jar, which allows you to like pre-status your Pokemon before going into battle. Forever Candy, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So if I click, oops, I don't remember what button is it. I think it's in the bag and I have to assign it. Oh, there you go. So it's in our key items. So like a box link, you know, pretty much the Porta PC. Oops. Medkit heals your party. This you can inflict a status, so I won't do that now, but you know. So it's pretty convenient instead of like running all the way back to the Pokemon Center or you know, finding wild Pokemon to like pre-status and then going back to where you were, or like just grinding out levels. I do think like XP management does take skill. Like I have seen gameplay, for example, of the new Kaizo game, and they do give you candies, but it's limited, so it takes XP management to make sure your Pokemon don't overlevel, because you can't use them if they're overleveled until you beat the gym. But I think for these games, and you know, especially for my first like recorded Nuzlocke, I think it's fine to use some candies from time to time. I think it'll be faster, more entertaining, less grindy. I plan on uploading like the full playthrough and then an edited down version. So for people who, like me, like seeing the full playthrough sometimes, like in the background or whatever, I think it's nice to just have someone just talk in the background with some random gameplay. And you know, for those who wants to see like more of a highlights video, or not highlights, but just more of a like broken down, easier to chew, like 30-minute video instead of like hours, I'll do that as well. We'll see. So this encounter doesn't count because I don't have Pokeballs yet, so just letting you guys know, for those who aren't super familiar with the Nuzlocke rules. Technically the Nuzlocke only starts once you have Pokeballs, so say I lost in that rival fight, I could technically continue the playthrough because I have no Pokeballs. But I don't know if I'm gonna be resetting. I mean, you know, if I lose at the rival fight, it probably means that my Pokemon doesn't even have good stats. Speaking of which, I think it'd be a good time now to check, see if he has anything good. A Naughty Nature, which is plus attack. It's pretty good. if we have access to physical moves, which I think we do. And I think I can check. Well, I'll check the docs later. I don't think it's important right now. I think if I click R, no, A, okay, these are my IVs. Oh, we have the lowest special defense we possibly could have. 0 and minus special defense. That's crazy. But we do have 30 defense, and 12 speed is pretty average. 24 attack is good, and 25 HP is also really good. It's on the higher end, so that's good. Flame body can be useful, especially for physical attackers. But even special attackers, we could do some like chip damage here and there. So, okay, we have to go to the Pokemart. Dude, I can't wait to get running shoes. This is ridiculous. Yeah, and he's gonna give us the package, and we're gonna go talk to him, and then I think after the old man blocking the road gives us what's it called? Running shoes? I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a long time. Also, after this, we also get access to the old rod, so I'm gonna check the encounter list for each route whenever, you know, we're about to get an encounter to make sure, like, I pick, like, the optimal, well, I can't really pick, but, you know, increase my chances to get the most optimal for my current box situation. Like, for example, in Pallet Town, we can't actually get an encounter. Why? Because I'll show you guys later, but Magby in his trainer, not trainer, but in his like data, it says where I encountered him, and that's what I'll be using as like my encounters. So Magby's will say met at Pallet Town at level 5. So that means I cannot get anything in Pallet Town as my encounter. Also, we got Pokeballs, so now the run officially begins. Yeah. Okay, so I was just pulling up the docs and it made me think. So if you guys want, let me know in the comments, but if you want to you know, I could skip optional trainers, or I can do this thing like where I just fight everyone in the room or in the route or whatever, you know, before I can move on, you know, like 100% complete it. It will make the run obviously like significantly harder because I have to fight more trainers, and that allows like for more chances for deaths. So let me know in the comments. For now, I'm gonna skip, but if you guys want to see me struggle extra hard, you know, let me know. So on this route, this is route 1 encounter. Like I said, here I'll show you before. It says met in Pallet Town at level 5. So that means that is my Pallet Town encounter. So I can't get a Pallet Town encounter, whether it's by fishing or surfing or whatever. So route 1, I think the best encounter for early game, especially for Brock, would probably be like, I don't know, these are pretty bad for Brock, honestly. It's Rattata, Pidgey, Nidoran, both of them. Ponyta, Doduo, Sentret, Hoothoot. It's not really good Brock encounters, unless like, I think Nidoran gets double kick, but whatever. We didn't get him. We did get a 5% encounter though. That's pretty crazy. Hopefully this doesn't kill. Okay. Oh, of course he crits. First, like, battle, basically. Also, just want to preface this for those of you wondering. If my Pokemon dies, whether it be, oh my goodness, in a battle like this, like a random wild Pokemon, like, it still counts as a death, and I will have to reset. This is ridiculous. I think that did 5 damage, so I think I'll scratch again. Okay, if I don't catch, I lose and wipe, but I mean, it's the first route, so I don't think there's a problem with resetting, but I don't understand why we're struggling so hard. Oh my goodness, that's not real. Okay, well, I guess we'll reset, you know. Can't believe we wiped on a random wild Pokemon, but I will change the attempt number now. Also, it's attempt number 2. Also, guys, bear with me. This is like my first ever recording of a YouTube video, so I know it's not the most glamorous or entertaining or whatever, but you know, hopefully over time I can, you know, get more familiar with I'm using OBS to record, so you know, more familiar with that. Maybe make my layout a little more interesting. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what YouTube has in store for me. Okay, so I said I'd be alternating. Should I do Nicole or should I just keep my real name? Oh, we'll do Nick. Whatever, it's faster too. Attempt 6,000. Hopefully we don't get that much. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I can't believe we lost that. That's pretty embarrassing. But it's okay. I mean, it was round 1 encounter. Like, I don't think it's worth skipping an encounter that early. I think it's just more worth to just reset and accept the fact that I don't have an attempt, really. But once we get to Verdian City, the most optimal play, because we'll get access to the old rod, the most optimal play is to fish, because you have a 70% chance for a Barboach, which is, you know, water ground, and that's really, really good typing for Brock. So I think he can hard carry us for that gym. Hopefully we get more than just him. But the other encounters aren't really the best for Brock. You know, the other encounters in the grass are Houndour, Mareep, Swablu, Ralts, Skitty, Doduo. So I don't think it's worth... I keep clicking him multiple times. So I said I would alternate. I guess we'll go in order. We'll pick Smoochum this time. And the next attempt, we'll pick Elekid. Okay. Smoochum. It's a girl. I'll call her Jenny. I don't know, feeling it's a suitable name for Smoochum. I don't know. Sorry for anyone who's named Jenny in the comments. It's pretty funny. Someone, I pick someone's name and they're like listening to me in the background, and they just hear me calling their name randomly. I don't know if this is gonna go well. I'm pretty sure Smoochum is like the worst pick for early game. But if you can make it past then, you know, Jinx is obviously a really good Pokemon in Nuzlockes. Oh, I also forgot to mention that, you know, in all of Drayano hacks, and most difficulty ROM hacks, if not all, that did no damage. That did a lot. They changed the stats of every Pokemon to like make it more balanced, because obviously Smoochum is a pretty terrible Pokemon in the mainline games. Oh wow. So I said I would reset. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I will reset this time, but you know, if you guys think this doesn't count as a wipe, then I won't be resetting. But you know, let me know. You know, it's a pretty gray area. Most Nuzlocke rules are. I mean, it's, you know, these are all self-imposed rules. Like, you know, even if I wipe, I could technically continue the game. But, you know, I want to make it challenging, fun, entertaining. You know, just pure vibes. I want to get better at Nuzlocking. I think it's fun to watch and stuff, so we'll go boy this time. Damn, can't believe we're already at attempt number 3. Oops. It's pretty sad, but it's okay. I think we'll get better, and maybe if I call him Green. I don't know, give me some suggestions for the rival. You know, make it funny. We'll see, I might start speeding up through this, you know, okay, we'll do one more attempt, you know, with Elekid this time, and then after starting from attempt 4, I'll be, like, speeding up through the early game, you know, especially, like, all the yapping and stuff. It's pretty boring. It's okay. Wah, wah. Okay. Elekid, who I think gets Karate Chop or something by level up. You know, which also is good for Brock. He looks like a Mike. I don't know, giving me Mike vibes. You know, we'll be switching the theme up from time to time, but I think let's get more than one Pokemon before we switch themes. You know, if you guys really want me to pick a specific Pokemon too as a starter, like, you know, they're always the same, obviously. Let me know. We could also do that if you guys want. Could be pretty fun too. You know, you're gonna make me pick the worst one, and you'd be on attempt like 3000. Still stuck with Smoochum. Quick attack. Yes, inflicting damage will do damage. Yes. Yeah, I think, look at that. Like, Smoochum just sucks, man. What is that? How are you supposed to win? Like, what am I supposed to do if I pick Smoochum? I guess you have to, like, skip or just pray he clicks Leer all the time. or whatever, Growlier. Look, he didn't even bring me to half health. Crazy. Oh, I didn't realize Elekid is female. Oops. Oh well. We'll try and, you know, like give girl names to the girl Pokemon and guy names to the guy Pokemon, but whatever. I didn't see this time. My bad. To compensate, I guess we could name the next one a girl name. We'll have a... Yes. Isn't it pretty rare to get like female starters? Or I might be misremembering things. Oh, I have to talk to my mom. She's gonna start yelling at me, that lady. Why aren't you talking to your mom? Ah, Professor Oak told you to go to the city and then come back and then go back. It's a pretty long early game. This is also, I think... Oh, I also forgot to put it in set mode. Very important. Okay, so again, I don't have Pokeballs yet, so that guy gives you a potion. We can't even use that. Yeah, so no items in battle, although held items are allowed. I also don't like playing with shiny claws, which means the shiny claws is like if you find a shiny in the wild, you're allowed to catch it no matter what, even if you've already had an encounter in that route. However, I don't like playing with it because like you could just run in the grass forever and until you find a shiny and it's like, oh, that's shiny claws and I could just catch it, you know. Like I'd rather just, you know, it's cool, we could catch it, keep it in the box for good luck, but I just won't be allowed to use it. We could do it like that, you know, but I won't, unless it's a shiny and it's my encounter also, then I won't use it. I think that's how we'll play. You know, I also find shinies like a little overrated. You know, some of them look way cooler. I will say, like the color palettes. Some are just underwhelming. I don't know what they were trying to do with some of them. Should have just like fixed that, man. And I find it just got worse with the 3D sprites. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, you know. But yeah, I think they're a little overrated. That theme is scary, man. It sounds like you're about to start a rival battle and you're just not ready. Imagine. But no, the next fight would technically be an optional rival fight on Route 22. If you walk too high up, but you know, and then after the fight he just tells you, oh, the path is blocked, you have to go the other way. So obviously, like, I won't do it for now unless you guys want me to, like I said, be doing like every fight in the game. You know, ROM hacks like run and bun and stuff like that. There are some optionals, but most fights are like mandatory, which is part of the reason why that hack is way harder. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I also forgot to check. We have Volt Absorb. That's very good. And it's like the updated Volt Absorb. That's cool. I thought we would have had Static plus Special minus Spadef. Okay. That's awful. Yo, I think this run is chalked already. Whatever. Let's see. Let us see what our encounter might be. You know what? I'll level up to like 10 so I don't die right away. Oops. Like last time. You know, I have more HP. Let me check real quick what the level cap is. I don't think it's level cap is 14. Alright, sorry about that. I was putting on some music, and I also turned down the game volume. So yeah, the level cap is 14. See, I told you learned karate chop. Dude, I know my stuff. I know my stuff. For those of you wondering, I have no idea what song this is. This is just a no copyright lo-fi thing on YouTube. So, you know, I don't really know exactly how the copyright stuff works. Okay, so our encounter is Ratata. But yeah, the no copyright stuff, like, I'm not too sure how it works. Like, I think if you credit it, you're allowed or something, but whatever. I'm not gonna risk it. So, just put some no copyright stuff. Just to be on the safe side. So, we actually caught it with the first Pokeball. Oh, shit. I forgot to nickname it. I'm sorry, guys. Well, once we get to the name raider, I will nickname it. So, damn, we could have gotten a Nidoran. Nidoking just looks so cool. I guess Nidoran wouldn't have been too great for the first gym, but neither is Rattata. I mean, it's a normal type. Let's check him out. Let's see. Rash plus special. Dude, are you serious? Runaway? That's awful. Yo, at least his IVs are pretty good. I don't know why. Whatever. I was gonna say, I don't know why his special is so high, but I might as well level him up just in case we just in case we run into some other fights or whatever. Okay. Okay, quick attack. Focus energy. Oh, that makes my PC like, oh, pursuit instead of, I guess, focus energy. It's pretty much of a waste. Tail whip can be useful early game. Okay, let's go buy some Pokeballs. Oops, sorry guys. Go buy some Pokeballs. Get our fishing rod. Go to Route 22. Just, I guess, max. Yeah. We don't need anything else. We have the heals. Okay. Let's get the old rod, yeah. Which is up here. This guy's gonna go on a yap session. Oh, I have my coffee. I wasn't sleeping on the road like a weirdo. Yo, think about it. That's pretty weird. You know, like... Oh, by the way, this is not a battle. It's just teaching us how to catch Pokemon, even though we just caught one, but sure. But yeah, like, isn't that weird? Like, some old dude is just sleeping in the middle of the road. And he's not even homeless. He lives in the house next door. It's so weird. And then the girl next to him is just like, oh, he hasn't had his coffee. Like, how about you help him up? You know, what if he's hurt? It's dangerous. Another thing, so this guy gives you the old rod. But yeah, another thing is I've noticed, which I find pretty funny if you think about it. There's no cars, like roads. I guess in the later games, but it's not the same. I don't know, as real life. So like I said, we're gonna try and go for Barboach. It's a very good Pokemon with a great typing for Nuzlocking, because, you know, you could bait out grass moves, switch something that resists it. Also, super good for Brock's gym. So, I'm just gonna register it. Let's do some fishing. Please, not the 30% Magikarp. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. That is not real. It's 30% to get this. And it doesn't evolve until level 20. And I don't think it learns anything useful. Oh man. This run is chalked. I can tell. Oh, I guess we have to be lucky. Get like a Mankey on the next route, which is Route 22. So Route 22's encounters, I don't think I could get the Rod encounter, which is Poliwag Clamperl. Yo, let me Google Route 22 layout, see if I can actually fish. Yeah, no, Route 22 Pokemon. I can, but I have to do the rival fight. Yo, okay. Should we? I don't know, man. Oh, but Route 2, we can get a Shroomish. Okay, wait, well, let's see how hard Route 22 trainer is. Okay, so we picked Elekid, so he has a level 9 Zubat, which should be easy enough, and a level 9 Smoochum with Pound and Powder Snow. Okay. Yeah. You know what? We'll do it. That Zubat has minus speed, which is good. And the Smoochum has minus special attack, which is also good. But it has a Oran Berry. Whatever. Okay. So it's a girl Pokemon. I guess I'll go for Penny. I don't know. Because it's useless, I guess. No, I'm joking. Sorry to anyone who's called Penny. Yeah, okay. We'll do I gotta stop clicking that. We'll do Route 2 encounter first. Oh, we could actually get instead, it's true. So Route 2, instead of the grass Pokemon, you can get one of the 3 I think it's Kanto starters instead for free. And it's at random in this game, in the PChal version of the challenge, instead of the original Drayano Gauntlet, which you can choose. Or I think you got all 3 or something. I don't know what. Not Gauntlet, but the original Drayano romhack, rather. But yes, definitely doing this. Hopefully we get like the water or grass starter. I don't remember. I think it's Kanto. Or maybe it's Hoenn. It's Hoenn. And we get the fire one. Well, it's a guy, Torchic. We'll call him Bobby. I was gonna say Bob, but I think Bobby is more appropriate. Yeah, I think Bobby is a good nickname. So I think we definitely need to do that rival fight. But now at least we have a fire type to counter Smoochum. So I think we'll just level everyone up to 10, do the rival fight, and do a fishing encounter, because man, we really got like shafted. But that 30% Magikarp, 30, that's crazy. That's not even like, wow. Okay. So first of all, let me just heal, and then I don't think we need to count this. Like, I think I'll just go off of vibes. You know, it's, look, we have 1 level on them. It's only 2 Pokemon. We have 4. Worst case scenario, like, you know, I could just switch out like Mike or Bobby into like Rattata, and then I could just worst case sack like Rattata or Magikarp. Magikarp's not useful at all this split, I know that. You know, the Brock split. Let's see. 25 speed plus speed. It's pretty good. Oops. You know, 30 special, 20 speed, and it's pretty good. But I think he's physical, most of his moves, so that's not too good, but at least plus speed will do something. Let's see, you. Sure. 1 attack. Goodness. Okay. That's oh. Before I get a forced encounter. Yes, so if I run in the grass, get an encounter, even if it's not what I wanted to do. Let's say I wanted to fish, but I get the grass, the grass encounter is my encounter. I can't like switch. So that's why I put a repel, you know, and hopefully we get like Poliwag. I don't know, maybe Clamperl is good in this game. Whatever, regardless, it's a solution for Brock. So I think we'll, what even is the point of that? There it is, the rival fight. So I think we'll be okay. See, the water's right there, so I'm just gonna fish with the old rod, and I think we'll be okay. I have a good feeling about this run, you know? They always say third time's the charm. Let's hope it's true. Let's just go for Thunder Shock. It is a minus speed. Wow. That's pretty lame. I guess we'll quick attack, whatever. Okay, so it's gonna go into Smooch him. I don't think we'll take too much from Powder Snow. I think we'll just Karate Chop. I think it's neutral. I don't know what typing Smooch him is. I think it's only Ice type. No. It's Ice Psychic. I didn't see how much that did, but we definitely live a crit. It does 8. Oh yes, it's true. Oran berries in this gen proc after, well, not just oran berries, but like berries in general. They proc after at the end of the turn, not like mid-turn. Okay. So I switched there because we didn't live a crit. Didn't want to risk it. Plus, like, you know, being fire type, Bobby here can easily tank that and just one shot. But I wanted to, you know, whatever, avoid as much damage as possible. Just stay in whatever. Okay, so let's heal here. Oh, and fish. See what we get. Poliwag or Clamperl. Clamperl. Okay. Okay, Poliwag it is. Let's hope she's good. You know, I don't know if we should, you know, wait for like a King's Rock or something to get, I don't know, is Politoed in this game? I think so. It's Gen 3. Should be in this game. Oh yeah, by the way, for those of you who don't know, it's Gen 1, 2, 3, so Drayano doesn't add Pokemon from other generations. He just keeps, which is, I think, is pretty cool, you know. So like this is just 1, 2, 3 because FireRed is Gen 3. And then the next game I was thinking of playing, you know, would be like Storm Silver or Sacred Gold. It's the same thing. Those, you know, Renegade Platinum, which is like a really great game. And then like Volt White 2 Redux also. I don't know if I want to do Ancestral X. Not a huge fan of Gen 6, but we'll see. Okay, so let's call her, I don't know, Rachel. I think Rachel fits. Okay. Hopefully Rachel here has some, actually we can check, has some is a pretty good solution for Brock. Let's see, Neutral Nature, not bad. 9 Special is bad. Water Absorb, very, very good for later, you know, if we make it to later, because I don't think we have a great solution for Brock. You know, Bubble, lower speed, can be good. Onyx is a pretty scary Pokemon. You know, it is his ace after all, but still. But yeah, let's continue on our journey. So So keep in mind we have the repel on still. Yep. So walking in the grass is fine. I don't remember if any NPCs give you items and stuff. Well, whatever. We'll just go with vibes. Verdian Forest. So, our encounters. Hopefully we get a grass type to have another solution for Brock. I don't want to just have one Pokemon. It's pretty risky playing like that. I don't remember where there's items, but I don't think items really matter in this game. Oh, Pokeball's pretty good. I meant, like, items do matter, but I meant the ones in the grass, like, or like in the overworld aren't the greatest. That kid's just staring at a tree like a weirdo. So yeah. So the encounters here are Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Oddish, Bellsprout, Surskit, Wurmple, Venonat, Pikachu, Metapod, Kakuna, Pidgeotto. I think what would be good is Oddish, Bellsprout, maybe Surskit. I don't know. Surskit seems pretty fun. So let's turn off our repel, and hopefully we get like a Oddish, Bellsprout, Surskit. Weedle. Okay, let's see. Well, Beedrill evolves early, which is good, obviously. You know, get a high stat Pokemon early game, always good. Now, hopefully, let's quick attack. Hopefully, you know, I don't remember if Beedrill like is useful for Brock. I was gonna say hopefully like it can do something. I'm sure it can. Bid out some rock moves. Dude, please. Okay, I'm just gonna speed up a bit. Okay, I'm gonna switch into like whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, let's hopefully we catch this thing and it's not another Doduo incident. Thank you. It was pretty embarrassing first attempt, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. Gotta stay positive, man. Okay, Radiant Forest. Oh, it's true. So in Pewter City you get a Sunstone. Why, you may ask? Like, it's pretty weird. Early game Sunstone. It's because in the grass you can get a Sunkern, which Sunflora is just instantly one-shots the gym, you know? But you could also get a Nose Pass, which is great. Maybe not for Misty, but it's just a great Pokemon. And then it's Slackoth, Skitty, Swablu, Tailo, which I don't know, man. I don't know if they removed Truant, but if they didn't, then Slackoth is pretty poo. Skitty, I'm pretty sure is also like not good. Swablu evolves at like a level 1,000,000, so it's pretty useless. And Tailo with Guts is good, but you know, it's a 5%, so, and it's not useful for Brock. So Weedle, let's call him Jon Snow. I don't know why I said that. Well, maybe I should heal before what's his face faints. Also, damn, the sprites are pretty big on the screen, but maybe I should have made them smaller. Oh well. Like I said, it's my first time tinkering with these things. I'm using like PokeLink to avoid this guy. Like I said, you guys let me know if you guys want me to fight everyone or just mandatory trainers. Yo, where are the running shoes? I don't remember where you get them. And it's kind of annoying that I don't have running shoes, but you know. Let's just go through there is one mandatory trainer here, but I think we'll just use Torchic, and that guy's facing the tree, by the way, and just blow through him because he has bug types. Obviously, he's a bug catcher. The one thing I like about Drayano hacks is that it's not like insane difficulty, like sweaty mode, calc mode, even though I have like calculators. Well, that's because I'm going deathless, but it's you can play like really chill if you want, you know, because like I like Pokemon sometimes just like to chill on my bed, like just play, do whatever. And you could play like Drayano hacks. It's just like it's harder than regular Pokemon games, like the mainline games, obviously, but it's not insanely hard where you have to like just, you know, sweat. Even if you're not playing a Nuzlocke, if you're not playing a Nuzlocke, they're not like super challenging, you know, but I like them because it's just, you know, you could get every Pokemon in the game if you're like a completionist like that. Pretty sure you can. Well, at least for the relevant generations of the game. And yeah, so it's just like you could experiment. You know, I want to do a run where I only use like water types, and you have access to all of them. So, you know, Route 2, we already got our encounter. Now, Pewter City. This is where it can make or break the run. No, probably not. But, like I said, you know, Sunkern, Nosepass, Slackoth, Skitty, Swablu, Talo. So, what we want here is a Sunkern or a Nosepass. Maybe a Talo. Preferably Sunkern. You know, we can repel Manip into a Nosepath or Slackoth or Talo, but I won't do that because I do want Sunkern. And it's a 29%. It's pretty weird. And we get it. Okay. You know, let's start by just throwing a Pokeball, see if we catch it. Hopefully we do. Of course we don't. But what's great about Sunkern is that, oh, I might have to delay to get a specific move, but we'll see. Mega Drain, see? Very, very good move. Obviously not against Torchic, but against Brock it's amazing. You know? Like, not only do we heal, but it's like quad effective or like at least super effective to most of his mons, so like if not all. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what his team is, but the gym trainer, there's only one in Brock's gym, and he's mandatory. Camper Liam. And then Brock has a full team of 6. And we got Sunkern also. But yeah, Brock, his entire team is quad weak to grass, except for Vulpix. Vulpix obviously isn't weak to grass at all. And his Vulpix is very, very annoying. Why? Because it has Confuse Ray, Hypnosis, Ember, and Substitute. So it's just gonna like Substitute, Hypnosis, Confuse Ray spam. And it's really annoying, which is why I wanted Barboach to deal with that. Maybe hopefully one-shot it, get it out of the way, or at least two-shot it or something. But unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. So Sunkern, you know, is a guy, so we'll call him Fred. Where's the... Looks like a Fred. So I'm just gonna check his learn set. See if we have to delay real quick. So Sunkern learns Grass Whistle at 13. Oh, it's the same learn set whether you evolve or not, so it doesn't really matter actually. So I'll just evolve him right now. Sunstone. It's in my PC. Okay. Well, obviously, I'm switching out Magikarp. Absolutely useless move. Does nothing until level 20. Look. Splash. Why? Why they... But I guess... like, the lore behind it makes sense, whatever, but damn. Couldn't have given him a little something? Like, tackle? I think some games give him tackle, but damn. Why you gotta do my boy Magikarp like that? Yes, Sunstone was used on Fred. Let's go, Fred. Evolve. Unfortunately, we don't get access to Leech Seed until level 17. Leech Seed is like one of the most broken moves in the game. It's so good because you could even switch out. That's how good it is. It's not like, you know, Mega Drain where it's like the Pokemon has to use it. No, it's perma healing on any Pokemon you switch in. It's pretty crazy. So I think I'm gonna do 12 for Camper Liam. You know, he only has 2 Pokemon, I think. 3. Aron, Sandshrew, Nosepass. Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna evolve now. Okay. So yeah, I think like he's pretty easy. I don't know if trainers have expert AI. But we'll see. It's also Gen 3 sturdy, which is like super weird. I don't know how it works, honestly, if I'm being honest. Like, I thought sturdy, well, it's not that I thought, but it's more like, in my head, sturdy is like Gen 5 sturdy and onward, where it's like a focus sash, you know, like that makes more sense to me. Yes, and we get a Beedrill, which is really good because it has high stats, early game, evolves super early, level 10, so it's, you know, can be useful against Brock, maybe. I don't know, one rock move or ground move, not the best, but we could switch it in to like Kabuto, Brock's Kabuto's Absorb. You know, that's not going to do a lot of damage, for example. So I said 12. We only really have 3 Pokemon. So let's do to level 12 for everyone. Oh, Water Gun, finally. Good water move. And I'm gonna save. I haven't saved yet. But, you know, since we're here, I will pause and set up my save file into the calculator so we can see what we can do. Okay, so I've set up the calculator with my save file, and I guess I'll do a little tutorial video for people who don't know how to use calculators. Now, calculators are pretty useful. So I guess we'll type in Liam, because it's Camper Liam. See, here we have his team. He leads with Aaron, so it's gonna be purple if you don't pick Aaron. And here I've uploaded my save file, as you can see. Click read save, choose your save file, import, and now I have my box and everything. So let's say we go with like an Elekid lead, because, you know, he has Karate Chop, which is quad effective. So we can see here, you know, it has all my IVs, whatever. It's blue, the speed, because I'm faster than him. So like you can see here, it's a range, right? So if I click Karate Chop, it'll do between 76.6 and 93.3%. Guaranteed 2-hit KO. He has sturdy anyways, so I won't even be able to one-hit KO even if I was a higher level. And what's great about this is you could obviously set up all your, you know, hail, doubles, leech seed, yada yada, all that stuff. You know, you could edit here, say he doesn't have static, or while reading your save file will automatically put all this, but say you can't, or it's like a different game that's not available. Like in this calculator, you know, you could mix and match. I even edit the base stats if, let's say, they're not correct or whatever. I'll put a link to this calculator in the description too, so if ever you guys want to use it for your playthroughs, you know. And what's great is that it also tells you what, let's say I kill Aaron with my Elekid, that means it'll bait the Sandshrew. You know, it goes in order of who will go next. So let's say here, see, it's gonna, if let's say in theory he leads with Nose Pass and I kill him, it'll bait Aaron because he has a super effective move, right, which is Mud Slap into Elekid. But since he's leading Aaron, the AI, the way it works is that it'll go into Sandshrew, because it's a ground type, so it has type advantage into Elekid. So, anyways, it should be a pretty easy fight. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's random AI. Oops. So I don't think it's gonna be a too hard of a fight. Let me just check if we're healed. Actually, we're not. Also, we're not leading the right Pokemon. I think this is random AI. I don't think it has expert AI. I could be mistaken, but honestly, like I said, it's a pretty easy fight. This one. I think there's a hidden item here somewhere. Maybe I'm standing on it. Oh, there you go. But I think I mentioned it earlier. Hidden items in the Drayano games don't really matter too much. They're not like these crazy broken items. Whatever. Anyways, let's go to the gym. Beat Camper Liam. It should be fairly easy. You know, look, as you can see, the move sets on his Pokemon aren't the best. You know, so I think we should be fine. See, like Mud Slap will only do 22.8% maximum, which means we even live a crit, so even a headbutt crit. But see, he's probably gonna go for a headbutt because it's highest damage. So let's just karate chop. Let's see. Like, we knew it wouldn't. Yeah, so it is random AI. Like, there's no way. So look, so I'm gonna kill Aaron with Elekid, and as we said, it's gonna bait out Sandshrew. See? Okay, I was mistaken. Um, that's weird, but it's fine. See, now we can go to our calculator and see. Okay, so like he only has two moves, so we're just gonna karate chop 3 times, kill him. We're pretty safe right here, even with a crit. Oh yeah, that does nothing. Oh well, we crit, which is good. You know, it could also be that your calculator is wrong or something. We did level up, but the level cap is 14, so we're still good. If we go into Sandshrew, see, like it's gonna 4-hit KO. So I think I'm just gonna switch into Poliwag. Just do some water guns because it's super effective. It'll go faster, and yeah, we're fine. So there you go. Easy peasy. Now I'll let's theory craft a line to see how we're gonna beat Brock, which is, you know, the actual challenge. You know, as far as first trainer, you know, that was pretty easy. Let's just heal first, and then I'll level everyone to 14 first. Ooh, bite. It's good. Um, we could replace tackle because pursuit is useful if, you know, you can predict the switch AI. Sometimes the AI is likely to switch, so if you can predict that, could be very useful. Oh, there you go. There's the grass whistle we were talking about earlier, which I think is still 55. Yeah, so it's not the best, but whatever. You know, if ever we get like a wide lens or something, can be useful. Or like if we're safe to take the risk of maybe missing, like, you know, if we're safe enough. Or if we're in like a really big pitch, have to take a risk, you know, could be useful. Focus energy, no, I'm not gonna teach focus energy. Okay, let's go to our box. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother leveling him up, he's useless. So, let's save. And while that's saving, let's go back to our calculator. Let's go to Brock. So keep in mind I'm doing a deathless run, so I can't like sack anyone. Now, I think, okay, wait. Let's level everyone up. Oops. Up to 14. No. So you can, instead of, you know, re-importing my save, whatever, I'll just do it like this for now. But once we catch like more Pokemon and stuff, putting in the EVs and, well, not EVs, there's no EVs, but the IVs and stuff, it's pretty frustrating. So, and here we'll change tackle for bite. Now I'm clicking save, so it saves it when I go back, because if you don't, then it'll like not save, obviously, and you won't have like your level 14 or whatever. So we see Mega Drain guaranteed kills, plus we heal a lot from it, and we're faster by 1 point. Wow. He's not sturdy, he's actually rock head, so we could lead Sunflora, or we could lead, wow, this thing is way faster. We could lead and water gun with Poliwag. Let me actually check my bag. Let's see. Oh wait. First, let's go to the Pokemon Center. I think in this ROM hack there's this lady at the Pokemon Center where you could buy the hidden items you might have missed on the way or something. Maybe there's like a Mystic Water or Miracle Seed or something can be useful, or even a berry. This is not the Pokemon Center. Sorry. You know, berries can be very helpful, like even Oran berries early game are super good. Yeah, no, there's nothing here, so I know it's like that in Platinum Kaizo where you can buy like those things. Not Platinum Kaizo, Renegade Platinum, sorry. But I think there's the there's something up here. I could also be confusing it with Radical Red, but whatever. You know, doesn't hurt Space Exhibit. Let's see. Yes, that is true. We did land on the moon. Okay. There's absolutely nothing here, so I just wasted 50 bucks. It's okay. Yo, I think after we're gonna go talk to Mom. I think she gives you the running shoes and I just didn't do it, and this is like really slow. But it's okay. It's our first time Brock and it's a boss fight, so I'm not gonna speed through it. So I think we lead Poliwag, because then if we lead Poliwag, it's gonna bait out Kabuto because it has a super effective move, which is Absorb. You know, which he's gonna do. Oh no, he's not. He's gonna rock to him. But I think we can safely switch. Yeah, because if we lead, he'll go Rhyhorn, which is faster. So we could, I think if we edge, oops. Oh, it'll be speed tie even if we level up. See, that's the problem. So I think leading Poliwag is best. You know, we lead Poliwag, bait out this. He's gonna absorb. I don't think so actually. I think he's gonna rock to him. In which case we'll go this and heal it. Because we're slower, so he's gonna rock to him twice. He's gonna deal like max of 52%. So we're gonna heal most of that, which is fine. And then he's gonna go with this, and he's gonna want a flamethrower, but we can easily take that, like 26%. For flamethrower is fine. You know, I think we'll just lead this since we can tank a flamethrower fairly easily. So see, we'll kill. He's gonna come out with flamethrower. You know, I'll edge. We might win the speed tie, avoid taking damage altogether. So edging XP, the reason I want to do that is because obviously we cannot use an over leveled Mon. Okay? But if the Pokemon levels up in battle, we're allowed to use it until until the end of the battle. So I don't know if this game actually has Edge XP. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so I think I'll just check again in our bag. Yeah, we don't really have anything. We cannot use these things. So I'll save. And we'll fight Brock. And I don't think we need to spend too much time theory crafting. I mean, you know, things can always go sideways. But Mega Drain, like, I don't know. I think we could also, I don't want to ingrain because then it's like, if we're in a pinch, we cannot switch. And that could be dangerous. So, you know, I don't want to sack Sunflora. It's going to be useful for Misty as well. Like we said, we're going to Mega Drain. It's going to one-shot. Yeah, see? And it's going to bait out Rhyhorn because it has Flamethrower. Oh, we can't edge in this game. See, gain 0 XP because we're at level cap. So it's like a forced level cap. Interesting. That's fine. We'll Mega Drain again. He didn't even go for a Flamethrower. Our defense fell though. So what you can do in the calculator here. See, we can do -1 defense. So now it adjusts the damage numbers to correspond with your new like quote unquote defense because you have -1. So it adjusts all the calculations for you. So now we're into Vulpix, which honestly I think it's either going to confuse Ray or Hypnosis or even Substitute. So I think what's best is just a hard switch into our Poliwag and just go from there. Okay, even better. Please don't burn. Okay, so we're gonna Water Gun. Hopefully this kills. We could check. Okay, wow, that thing is tanky. Okay, I think we just risk hitting ourselves, seeing as like it can't really damage us. Yeah, this is not good. That's a lot of damage. But it missed, so I think we just go again. There you go. Okay, so now I'll switch, because it's not going to use hypnosis again. I'll switch. I can't substitute either, and it won't confuse right since we're already confused. So it's definitely going to Ember, which means I think we go into Bobby, because then if we look over here, if we go to Bobby, kill it with whatever, it doesn't matter. It has flash fire, so we can't hit it with Ember, but Scratch will definitely kill. It's super low. See, we already killed Geodude and Rhyhorn, meaning it'll go into Onyx over here. And it'll dig, which is not good. We don't have a flying type. But yeah, we could just go into Sunflora after and just Mega Drain, even though we're slower. Well, we definitely live like crits from Onyx, so I think that's the play. So let's go. I forgot about that. Shoot. Oh, this sucks, man. Now it's gonna substitute, but at least we got the potion off. Maybe I'll just growl. So now we can go here, look. Lower its attack. I thought growl lowered its defense. That's my fault, but it's fine. We'll focus energy. Let's see. Okay, it faded. Maybe we'll... Ooh. See, this is what I was talking about, switch AI. If you could predict, like, when it's likely to switch, you can, you know, get, like, free switches and stuff. But now I know for a fact it's gonna go for Water Gun. So that's a free switch into our Sunflora, obviously. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it calculated that Water Gun would do, I mean Rock Tomb would do more damage than Water Gun. But our speed fell. It's not good. So let's put -1 so we don't forget. Oof, 9 speed. Wow, our thing is so slow. 7. Ugh. Hopefully it fails protect. Okay. Our speed fell again. Oh no, that's accuracy. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll heal to full, which is good. Now he's gonna go, I think he's gonna go back to Vulpix, because it's a fire type. Okay. So it's gonna Ember, which I think we'll just tank with this, and then go and Karate Chop it. Oh, never mind, it's not gonna Ember, it's true. It's more likely. Let's see what does the most damage into Vulpix. Karate Chop. That's right. Let's do Karate Chop. This is annoying. This is why the Vulpix is annoying. Because of confusion, substitute hypnosis. Like, hopefully I hit through. Like, this is really annoying. But I think I stay in and try and wake up. I'll speed this up a bit. Okay, I have to switch now. I'll go into Poliwag. Brock also has one lemonade, which I don't want him to use. Oh yeah, this is really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna switch again. This is really bad. I think Bite will do the most damage here. No, Quick Attack. Okay, let's do Quick Attack then. Bite could flinch, but oh my goodness, this is not real. This is why, but now it's not likely to, so I think I'll switch. He might Lemonade, honestly, because he's low. Dude, please. I think I just, there you go, finally. Like, I sped up just because I know we weren't gonna do anything. So now it's gonna dig into my Torchic, right? Because it's highest damage move, right? It's a guaranteed kill anyways. So, like we said, we'll go into Fred here. And we could Oko Will Growth since we can't hit him. Oh no, he's faster, so he's gonna hit us, so we'll Mega Drain actually. There you go. And that was the biggest threat because it has Dragon Breath and a Citrus Berry, and it also has Swagger, which, you know, increases your attack, but you become confused. So if you hit yourself, you're gonna do a lot of damage to yourself. So here, I mean, I think it's just gonna Rock Tomb us. So let's just Mega Drain. It doesn't have a move that can hit us. It has Absorb, Rock Tomb, Water Gun, Mud Sport. So Mud Shot, sorry. Yeah. So that's first gym cleared. Well, that wasn't too hard. It's pretty annoying with that Vulpix, which is also one of the bigger threats on his team. But yeah. But still, you know, it wasn't too hard of a challenge. You know, we did play a little risky, but it's fine. Rock Tomb, it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna save, and that means we can start officially. We're in the Misty Split, which makes the level cap 23. This is gonna be fun. So, okay, I'll see you guys on the Misty Split.